Morgana is the name I own, prefer, but Morgan's what I get. Jack wanted men. It set him back when I was born, the first, then Fred was breeched. I want a son. But it soon sorted that. It brought us up like men, in oilskin frocks and thigh-high boots. It made us wear men's gear. It made us men. So oilskin frocked and thigh-boot shod, wore to a pair of fear-notes, Guernsey, add to these a gutting knife, and stand us all knee-deep in deckfish. You tell me who's men or not. To blur the female-male distinction more, imagine figures swamped by raging seas, and deckies we all wear, no more, no less. Men daughters, he has brought us up to be. A man left wifeless with 3 budding girls. Perhaps it all got too much for man. Just after number 3 was born, our Vic. Christ, not another bitch. Then off she'd gone. I've heard it said that Dad then shagged around to make a son, but he could only make more daughters. Round here's full of bastard kin. So then is of a mind, his sperm is witched. And liked the thought the more, since he found out that when you meet the sea, you don't meet God. The sea, the rocks, the wind, the ice, he said, are laws unto themselves. They're what they are. If there's a God, it's pagan, witched like me. Sir Jack the Godless turned to Nordic law, to Thor and Odin, Dad has Danish blood, became entranced with Scandic gods, with Njord, who throned on high, with offspring Frey and Freya, presided over clouds and sea and air. Frey rode the boar, gull-boasty, wore a sword that acted by itself. It thrills me now, as thrill it did when Dad these stories told, and God of Spring wed Gerda, frozen earth, the gleaming daughter of the frost giant Gaim. This mythic side of Jack enraptured us. It's skinflint, grasping Jack that gets our girt, a dad who craves a lot of love, a chore for sisters who this filial Jew must force, because he holds the purse strings, knots them tight. Don't you just loathe it when they sit on it? Grown women kept without is begging strife, and fractious it has been, this niggard life.
My name is Freda, daughter next in line. Take off the A, I do him, it speaks freedom. Time it is, weren't any more of it too old to load it, live it up. As Morgan says, we're women kept without. But Dad Hurt will recognise his days are numbered. We inheritors must be. And then I'll be both free of him and heir. I've lived in Sister's shadow long enough. And being of shadow, she's one to be. No, take that back. I'm not at all engulfed. My field of view is well above her head. As kids, she had the edge, knocked me about. But quite a shock it was when she became kid sis, and ate her in more ways than one when I smacked her around and made her feel small. She never really got her head round that. The day it duly dawned that her nose would be forever on a par with my sweet tits.
The slightest taunt and muscles bunch, blood boils. But I don't mind, that's how I brought you up. Dance warriors we were, and warriors are. A Viking sword in hand, if fight you must. Some kids are meant to put the gloves on, spar. With us, it's steel. Clean sport, no bloody nose. For you, Fred, as always, the sword, Catan. Catan, the cutter, with your name embossed. And likewise, Morgan, with your name inscribed, the ruthless sober guy. Heave to, heave to. Heave to, my lad, but blood I will not have. You know the game. Make blade tip touch the ground. With sinew and with muscle, sweat it out.
Dad likes to see us at it.
Play his game.
Live up to expectations.
Be doing men.
I like to see us at it.
So do I. Make sister grunt. Make breath come scant and hot.
Make sister Wilt cry, stop, enough.
Make sister sword death. Ha! That's there as usual sorted. Now for you. Time to hand on what is rightly ours.
The thought we might be dead before your nights.
It's gnawing at us.
Aye, eating us away.
You wear the bloody fortune.
It's cuffle.
A fortune? There's money on one side, but grow on trees it did not. It was got with graft, a lifetime's graft.
We've heard it all.
Broach pennies with your dad, and you invite glad tidings yet again of how things were. How he was blooded, young, a lad not 10. Soft-skinned and hard put too. Mend this, scrub that, the coal box is it full, the needle's thread, the size of twine wax, the forecastle swept, the stove. Then, on deck Jack, help cook and salt the fish. Gut, wash and salt. Gut, wash and salt. Leave that, hold up the net. But bo'sun, shut it, lad. I hear the voice as if it were today. Above the howling wind, the lashing rain. Jump to me, lad. Don't hang the latch with me. Kept at it night and day. I slept stood up. Young Jack's out on his feet. It's what? He's out. All right, soft Jack. Bo Peep for you and get down. At last, a chance to sleep. Official. Sleep? Shipwrecked in dreams, engulfed by oceans black, I felt that I was drowning, sinking. On deck! 4 hours gone already. Jack! With muscles stiff as boards, I tried to rise. Then greasy pork, wretch, vomit. Slacking, lad. No weak link must there be. A sailor ship is all demanding. All must buckle too. But mate, me hands are raw. Red raw. So what? There's ice to act. Act at it, lads. The ice. The ice that grips. Inch clads. Makes fat the rig. Can pitch a boat arse of a tit. Can make the hull a tomb. for men whose lives are risked to fish Icelandic waters, fish the cod, the famous cod, for famous fish and chips. Hack at it, lads, the ice, afore she goes, afore she topples, hack and smash, lads, hack! No, don't be slating me about me cash. I got it hard, so waste it I do not. Set now and then a piss up with the lads. A good night out, a change from here, a break, a game of fives and threes, a game of darts, a bet or two, a simple life. And yet that life is complicated here today by grasping daughters who can't wait at trout to see me off. What offspring doesn't fret, fight for the money, house, what they can get? Well, waiting's up, I'm sure you're pleased to hear. Carve up what was the kingdom of Jack Lear. To start, I'd like to know who'll take me in. Who'll make me welcome by the fireside. Not just a day, not just a week, but months. If necessary, till my dying day. I must make sure that dear old Dad is loved. A dad with kith and kin, not parcelled out to sit his days a zombie, sat and scrapped with other zombies in a nursing home. Speak up now, Morgan. Swear it to your dad. You'll make things good. You'll see old Jack's all right.
I love you. Stop your moithering. Calm down. There's three of us. Between us we can cope. So don't keep on about you getting old. We will not put you in a nursing home. If you've a mind to hand things over now, responsibility to us, then we'll sort things out. Till then, our hands are tied.
Ah, tied the babe, but loose they're about to be. You've heard your sibling Fred, now what say you?
The four of us. We don't see eye to eye on lots of things, but family we are. We take care of our own, as Sister says. Are we not sat here now, you, us? What can we do to quell your aging fears?
Me veins are silting up. They throb and ache. I'm short of breath and gob up too much phlegm. Me eyes are dim from scouring too much sea. I'm tired. The fight's gone out of Jack the lad. So witness then my rasping words to you, my daughters, women, men, I'll say it quick. The Ingrid, my first boat, I give to you, my firstborn, Morgan. You know her well. Oft have you steered her, brought us safe to port, when 40-footers vied to stave her in. She's yours to keep, or sell, or what you will. For you, Fred, it's the Olbeck, small but sleek, a cleaver of the seas, a cutty sark, a winner. She's yours to love or loathe. And now, Victoria, to you, the rose.
I cannot promise, Dad.
I'm speaking, lass. A craft most delicate with all mod cons, a yacht designed for leisure, not for graft. The other ships, divide up as you will, I can't be bothered. What's this you can't vow?
If someday I get wed, I cannot vouch that you two will get on. It's in-laws, Dad. Admit you're not an easy man to know. The pubs on Esel Road attest to that. The sound of your ale raising echoes still, and ghosts stalk yet the vaults where blood was spilt in sawdust thick with rough men's gobs of spit. Big Jack out on the town, when bones were broken, faces smashed when words were heated, crossed. A belly full of ale was all it took to turn a picnic to a battlefield. All mouth and sway. I'll check on any man. You lurched and swaggered heavy with fat gut. And round your waist a belt with buckle of brass. A belt that tanned our asses more than once. A Lonsdale belt, self-granted, not endowed. A pitman's strap when all is said and done, that only holds up trousers, nothing more. But flash the belt you did. I see you now move up the nail an extra notch or two to squeeze the bloated paunch another inch, deny the gut, accentuate the chest. Yes, you've been a giant, Dad, a name to conjure with. Jack Lear, look out! But now you're old. Old age, another Jack, that brings down giants, cuts them down to size. But even so, you're still a handful rough. And loath I am to promise mine to that. You might be slowing down, yet anger's quick.
Morgan, the sack! It's time for heave the stack. Sort rift twixt father, son, the dearth of kin. A vestige of what was, now stays the same.
The rules you know. Stand level, toe the line, feet keep thus. Who moves has lost the fray.
Heave to, my beauty, stand your ground. We'll see who's old, who's young, who's got the mastery.
I bid to make him flounder.
Make your bid, my feet are firm. I'm rooted to the deck.
Yeah!
You're stinking rich and duck-ass tight, Jack Sprat! I'm sick to death of penny pinching ways. Your table's an embarrassment. No guests adorn it but your lager swilling lout, your hardmen from the boat. The work done there, so play hard too, a piss up does them good. While I play skivvy, serve 'em hand and foot, well count me out. Let sisters reach and fetch. I'm sure they'll grovel on, but don't be fooled. They suffer much to stay in your good books.
Strong as Vic, the youngest, hard as nails. She makes her sisters sit up. Now it's me, about me way of life. Bad habits, what?
I've said it till I'm blue in the bloody face. You're stuck in ways long gone and stuck away. There's paper laid, not cloth. No, that's too posh.
And what about the French? Posh bloody French. They've paper on their tables in their caps. There's no complaining when you mange in France. Posh bloody France in posh frog brasseries. How clever, ooh la la. And when you've done, they screw it up and bin it. Tell the frogs the Brits were at it first.
Just shut it, Dad. There's butter in its packet, greasy. Squash, there's half a bottle of milk.
Who needs a jug? You mess it, you screw it, you bin it like the frogs.
We're not frogs, Dad, we're pigs. We're stinking pigs.
Go to it, Vic, I like a wench with spunk. Where were we?
Oh!
Yes, a more important note. To you, my eldest, add then to the boat the house where you were born. Yes, this house here, and all that it contains. I'm sure you'll find a man to shackle with. I do not pry. Your life is yours to live, mine to deny. For you, Fred, it's the cottage. It's small, quiet. I'm sure you too will find a man to share the future you now have. I do not know. And now, Victoria, speak out, be true. Am I still number one? Are you my girl?
I've told you, I can't promise. Let it be.
The youngest and the apple of Dad's eye, and let it be? You're dating someone, eh? Got no more time for Dad, so sod off, Jack. Yeah, we were close, weren't we and Vicky? Close. Much closer than to you two. Though you've all, in different ways, served well your loving Dad. To bring you all up single-handed's hard. Now, I've used the rod, been cruel to be kind, been rough and smooth.
I've heard it all before. This rough and smooth and cruel to be kind. We're sick and tired of sitting where you stuff our ears with favourite this and Vicky that. We've heard it all before, but what of me? A cabin wench was I, not 10, 12, it's not allowed.
Leave it. What's past is past.
What's past is heavy round my neck. It's in me brain, me flesh, it's there for good. He broke us both in early, kids with men. Did not mind their this and that. Laid out the cupboard bunks with naked pin and flesh. Hot-blooded men. Come on, Fred, lend an hand. You're right, it's not just pissing tackle, Dad. But 11 is young to be exposed to that.
You're off again. It's what goes on with men. Grown men cooped up for weeks.
We know, we've seen it all.
There was no secrets kept. I brought you up as I was. Boy, girl, you earned your keep. And if that keep must be amongst men and sea, then so be it. You move among the grown-ups, go from kids to men, without so much as know there's such a thing as pathic adolescence, growing down. That spotty, blushing twilight time, when girls are stilted, dull, pale shadows of themselves, are not masters of their ship. Can't stand with legs astride like you, back straight, head high. Could never, as you did at 12, command the ship, give orders, make men buckle to. There was no abject shift to teenage blight. Your life was what it was and is. No door was ever shut, we shared it all. You lived a life exposed, full brimming, running over. Victoria, your dad, is he a man?
I've started stepping out. I've given myself...
Speak. How much love have you got left for me? Speak! I'm giving all my goods away. Speak!
I'm grateful, Dad. But cut you off I must if I'm to give myself to him.
Enough. You had to speak your mind. Well, I'll speak mine. You're getting nothing. All the boats, the rolls, these two can have instead.
That's mine.
Don't treat me, ungrateful, spiteful bitch. Because I cannot strap you like I did, you think you can breast up to me? Well, no. I'll get shut of you. Be shut of you, so pack your bags and leave this house tonight! The windmill and the boat, I get to them! Out! You bloody deaf or what? Out! I'm off to the pub to get a bellyful. Just see it done, my Morgan, Fred. Just see, your doors are ever open for your dad and all his mates. I don't care what you do, so long as I can warm my feet, be catered to, can rest me weary head, can still be king, his home, his castle, nothing changed. And while we're at it, split her money too. These papers do not wait until I'm dead. I'm told the deed of gift is as of now.
Well. The mill, the roses give to you. Well, you can give them back.
His mind is made. If we're to tamper now, he'll give us now.
What's mine is mine. The letter's torn in two.
A will torn up speaks loud, a fit of pique. The legal world knows well the rich dad irked, who on a sudden whim cuts off his best. This letter rent in two, dad me, I'll keep.
The sellotape in the drawer.
Yourself.
What's mine is mine. I will not let things lie. A parting shot is what we need now, Vic.
You don't belong, and we've got things to do.
A parting shot then, sisters, it must be.
I'll start a new life with the man I love. Take his good name. Wash Lear stench from my hands. We've done it, Freda. Got the works. The lot. And not tomorrow. Now. We've got it now. We've got it now. We've got it now.
I'll sell the bush.
Enough of stink. The windmill too. Who wants to live in that? A one down, one up with bent naff rooms. We'll sell that bugger right away. Get shut.
You can if you desire sell it what's yours, but where else windmill roast, just steady on.
You back off, Freda. Don't come, big sis.
Dad gave the best to you, this house.
This This house, yes, mine. The cottage, yours. What's Vic's? We're split.
And what about young Vic? How lock and stock? You speak the truth, you get it in the neck.
You prick Dad's ego at your bloody cost. Truth. What's truth? You get on or you don't. This truth lark's past its sell by. You connive.
It's well set up, this man of theirs are here.
He's foreign, French, a lawyer up at York.
He ever keeps his frock face out of things.
Sell up as quick as pops is what I say.
I would not be surprised if they appealed. It's not the first time. Was there not a case of one, the youngest, said her dad had not been compos mentis at the time? She said she'd not received a proper share, but she had been the caring one and won.
The warehouse solid built's a search for flats.
I'm talking rancour from young Vic here up.
No, you hear up. We sell up, split the cash.
The house, the Ingrid, yes, they're yours to sell. As for the rest, bright thoughts you do not have. Don't know the goods and land can managed be, can profit make, but standing as they are.
Back off. I know what's what. Do not do. Down.
And what about this open house for Dad?
In we can handle, though that's bad enough. It's all his bloody friends.
You're off. I am. I'm off to my inheritance and you.
I'll hang on here. Tart this place up a bit.
Let's meet up.
Yes, we'll talk some more.
I'm off.
I'll sort this place. Knock this down. Fashion that. The family house. My chateau. Me, madame. Let Freda know all knows who. What's what? She's right. Young Vic. It's low of low we've been. We've said it to each other more than once, but face to face is dicing it with Jack. I'll dump this lot, and with it, dump the past. Too bad it's not a body bag for him. The chairs are empty, the kitchen reft of life. But Jack's and sister's ghosts blaze on, light up a room that's heard it all. So listen on. I've managed best I could this house, made sure all comforts were supplied, have filled the role of woman minding men, done what was Ned. But now I'm loath to say the die is cast. The shift from 4 to 3 will shift again. We'll shift from 3 to 2. Jack in, Jack out. We've done it, Freda, got the works, the lot, and not tomorrow. Got it now, we've got it now. We've done it, sister, got the works, the lot, and not tomorrow. Got it now, we've got it now.
No more will Freda gut its grumpy slave for men, crack a whip, no more the drudge. No more will Freda work in sleep, not change her clothes for days lasting in a trough. No more will Freda sleep in boxed-in bunks, tight-packed like fish, no room to swing a cat. Instead, let's drink to walk-in wardrobes, racked for miles with clothes, to rooms with bathroom, loo, a bidet, French, a little bath, where you can straddle, squat your fan, make sure your nether regions are pristine. The sea still beckons, yes, I love the sea. But this time viewed from sun-drenched decks stacked high, where games are played and pools are swum and lunch is served al fresco, champagne supped,
Well, luxury's laid on thick, laid on. I'll cruise the days away and won't be home for Christmas time. The med stays warmer here. This place will be as ever is. Cold, damp, a has-been town. Windswept, I've done my time. I'll change the bloody locks. Now give me all the keys to this, my house. Not yours no more, not yours, it's mine, the keys. I'm talking to your dad now, listen hard. No more your gang will gate crash what is mine. A blustering, mouthing lot who when they're pissed have sucked a skinful think the world is theirs. Because only by your promptings do they brawl. Well, shut my doors will be to you, Jackie. No more will you be welcome in this house. Don't knock a rant and raid, it will not do, because next time it's the bobbies take this in who'll sort you out. I'll get the courts to see you kept out. It's done. It's as good as done. So get out, Dad, and give me now the keys. How many times do people have to ask no more? This house, the keys, are mine. Good night.
I can't come here again. I cannot what?
That's right. Come here again. You shamed me as a girl and still I'm shamed. Beneath your filthy thumb I will no longer be, so hear me straight. I do not want to see your face again. Get out! Get out!
Just wait till Morgana hears about all this.
Get up, you drunken sod. Get up!
She'll sort you out.
Go doss down with your friends. I'm sure a mate will put you up. Out! Out!
The door! You hear me? Open the bloody door! I'll break it down! Open the bloody door! The day that you were spawned, I should have known. I should have drowned you like they do with dogs, a stone around your neck, that's what. Fish fodder's what you are and nothing else. I should have chucked you overboard, got shook, the day you saw the light, a girl. The door!
Chateau, me, madame. If you do recollect, it's been some weeks. Well, friends of mine who have a bit of taste will gather here tonight to drink a toast to me, Morgana, me, to celebrate the lease of life that is my longed-for due. I say friends, but people's what I mean. Tight-skinned and hurled up as the Lears have been, friends weren't exactly thick upon the ground. But drinks on me and German again as garnered guests, who will tonight raise high a glass to me, and I will slip into the rule as easy slip my foot into a shoe. The rule, mine Hurst, the hostess with the most. La 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 la. Familial bonds are stretched elastic tight and snapped they're about to be. We've gone too far. We've all reached breaking point. We're both agreed. Life can't go on like this. So locks we will secure and windows bar.
My Vic will see I'm not left destitute. She knows deep in her heart I got it wrong. I'll off to her, beg, grovel if I must, but make amends I will. And then her man'll sort you out. I'll plead unbalanced mind. To think that I denounce my favourite wench, whose boots you cannot lace.
Don't tamper, Dad. There's more at stake than whether you're gaga. There's people sniffing, rooting, nosing out the dads who've not been level with the kids. The dogs are hungry, slaver at their wake, can't get enough of stories leaked about families who've set themselves apart. We were but kids when you subjected us to galley work, exposed us to a life below, all in, confused, no private life. The adult-child division fogged, a blur. It all seemed part and parcel what was done. We did not know what else and came to like the favours. Jack, is this all getting home? Just think hard, oh dearest Dad, before you flee to your sweet Vicky's open arms. Think hard!
It suits to meet some clients on their home ground. Sometimes the office can restrict. I'm here because Miss Lear, the Mrs. Lear that is, need my advice on legal this and that. They've made the break from Jack. I worked his boat. Are independent in more ways than one. Are manless, unloved, getting on, but rich. And whisper in their ears sweet nothingness I'm wont to do. Will string the girls along. First one, and then the other I will ply with charm well crafted. Practice through the years on girls at discos, even Saturday nights. Girls longing for it. Rough but smooth, who ride tight contoured thighs, curve all for men like me, who know their way around the female map, know how to soft soap, butter women up, who never cease but keep them gently pressed till they quiesce, spread wide their juicy wares. But rich, inheritors, we're talking girls who work at Marks and Birdseye, boys' boots, have low-grade jobs, low pay, life hum and drum, who don't have wealth, but ravishing can be. They're only peachy once, so pluck and fresh. But dump them, one must surely do, move on to greener fields. The Mrs. Lear, the both I'll have in my sweet grasp. I'll make each feel that she's the one most favoured, doted on. But which to wed? It does not brook much thought. The other would deception take to heart without so much as batter sister lid. I know them well. I know there's no love lost. Wed one and pour the other on the side. Soft, here comes one, and by her measured tread I proffer it be Freda, the first I'll bet.
Before you turn to law, you work the birds.
I did.
I hear you work for Jack.
That's right.
How come we never met?
I did one trip.
That's all.
With Jack, one trip sufficed.
Pray tell.
He pushed the men too far.
Some skippers do.
When seas get rough, you pull the gear on board. It's standard practice safe.
Some skippers do.
You haul the net in, batten down, sit tight, but we worked on. I see it now. A wave. Its white top higher than the masthead light came roaring at us. Water! Yelled the mate. And on fast was all that we could do. The ship rose on the swell, up it went. It felt just like a lift, a high-speed lift. Then down it came. A massive icy sea broke across the bulwarks, slammed me hard, neck deep. Why it was never lost, I'll never know. Storm racked, the men could only curse you, Dad. Mad jackals sink us yet.
But never did.
That's right. From what I hear, he never did.
What else did Jack get up to on board ship?
You want to know?
I do, so quibble on.
Your dad was known to flog the clock.
What's new?
He moved the fingers on.
What skippers do?
Instead of 4, they only slept for 2.
When fish are there, you work until they're scant. You can't catch fish when fast asleep, take note. Dad never slept when nets were heaved up full.
It's baiting death. Men reft of sleep in storms, he risked their lives. How many did he notch?
You're right, the men were pushed. But so was he. By bosses who sat fat and far away in cosy onshore rooms. White-collared men who didn't care what happened on board ship so long as Dad could fill a fit to burst. Fat hands they'd rub as bobbers heaved ashore the kits brimful of fish. The kits that graced the often-seen pontoon, the famous scene displayed in pub and caff, right proud to show the photographs of how it used to be. He pushed, but he was pushed by bosses who would sack him if he skippered one bad trip. Dad always found the fish, he had the knack. So when he'd made some money, branched out, became an earner too, acquired some boats. We've lost men. Seen men maimed, but sleep or no, the fickle sea will take you when she will. I've seen a wave snatch men and wash 'em back. She's tasted 'em and spat 'em out. We say she'll take you when she's ready, not before.
Pure chance, I'd say.
So now you know the sea.
When trawling had its boom time, pitmen came. They said it can't be worse than down the mine. Hard men who sailed out once said not again. Yes. Trawlermen I take me cap off to.
Dad's left his money, bricks and birds, to us, the older two, Morgana and myself. Young Vic, on sudden whim, he left out curled, because she did not pander like we did. He's not got all his chairs at Irma's, Dad. But we must posit he is lucid, spry. Want you to fix on that, to make it clear he left her out because she pleased him least, not care too much about what he's on.
I'm sure I'll sort it. Can we meet again? The more we talk, the more I'll understand. Why don't we meet for dinner?
When?
Next week? Say Friday out at my place.
Where is that?
I'm out at Cottingham. Here's me card. Next Friday then.
Why not? Now it's time to meet big sis Morgana. She wants words.
Hands up all those who think I wooed her well. Hands up all those who think she's got the edge. Hands up all those who do not give a toss. Hands up, hands down, no matter. Safe to say, the woo is on. I'll have her. Deep inside that shell there is a centre soft and sweet. A centre I will peck at, will root out. She longs for sex, but sex with tenderness. The art that goes with sex, the care, the play. Not climb on, bash, bash, grunt, grunt, roll off, snarl. Now I'll make her feel so special, even though deep down she reeks of fish. That's grace and charm, dissemble well I will, and act all be, if you sincerity most deep, most deep. Soft, once again I hear a coming tread, this time more weight, a woman firm of foot, in her place too, I will resist her, put.
We're not your nuclear, all square four, mum, dad, 2 kids, a boy, a girl that's down the street. Jack wanted sons, but got 3 girls, hey-ho, so deemed as male and blotted out the want. Not sons nor daughters, we're a crew, fair game, young women on board ship. Heave to, heave to. It's no use telling people they're not us. It's no use judging us by what's out there. We pay our dues to goddesses and gods, sagas, dwarves, giants, Nordic lore, to Loki's offspring, Jormungand, a snake, Fenrir, wolf, Hela, half queen, half corpse, Freya, whore, her province, wanton sex. We do not hold with Christian this and that. We worship chaos, do not bow and scrape to some old man in heaven. What is that? Inside the house or on the boat? The Lears are laws unto themselves. Chin chin.
Chin chin.
We're not your orthodox 2 up, 2 down. No girl next door, hello, hold hands and blush. I fancy you. So get in first, speak plain, and if you think I'm brassy, you should know I can be most modest, can submit, liquest the heart, and stiffen the resolve. You've sorted things with sister.
More or less.
She's struck with you, but not, I think, your type. I'm not suggesting that you two are thick. When all's said and done, you've hardly met. You must be wondering why we see you twice. Together we would fight, lay on with swords.
With swords?
With Viking swords. We don't get on. Your answer. Do the women swoon? Did she?
It's like you said, she's not my type.
And me?
I don't know what to say.
Then do not speak.
Oh.
Yours truly's lived a life with men, are men. Men who did not mind their ways. I soon picked up what life's all about. It's doing it. On board ship, you were a hired man, could or could not hack it. That is what it meant. Your character meant nothing. Sinner, saved, you grafted, proved your skill, and that was that. With men and women, same. It's doing it and cutting all the lovey-dovey crap. I fancy you. So voice it. Are you shy?
We've hardly met.
That's right. We've hardly met. I'll see you have a key before you leave.
Without much push and shove, I'm in. Twice in. Morgana, cock-a-hoo, cocksure, will rest convinced I am her man. And Freda? Well, with her I must bide my time. If I'm to taste the bitter rough that goes with jelly smooth. The days grow chill. I'll home to cosy hearth, stay indoors. Who'd be caught when east winds howl? When knifing rain cuts deep, who'd home must be? Night's feet up, glass in hand for me, log fire, and warming thoughts of what I stand to gain. When what Jack's handed down is hand to me.
I'm married to the sea. I'm one with her. So licked, agape, embraced by briny arms, I'll rise and fall, go her capricious way. She'll take
betwixt you, the house, and me to ponder our proclivities. Place bets, I've wed one. Which? The taller or the short? What are the odds? I'll lay you 2 to 1. There are, when all is said and done, but 2. The ample Morgan, is she of barrel fame? Oh, no sylph to gladden aesthetic eye, no catwalk waith, but rounded. Even so, she is most sensual, does love her boy, and is to me a mother-wife, purveys unwittingly incestuous double joy. And Freda, Fred, what can I say of her? So quick to scorn and quick again to frown. Purr like a cat she can, but claws she has, is sinuous but barbed. To lie with her invites sweet pleasure and sweet pain. So which? It's 2 to 1. Morgana, Freda, who?
Cheers!
Cheers!
Two absent friends.
Oh, 2 absent friends.
Never thought we'd see the day, not here, not in this place. Although we did come close.
Who did?
Our Vic look said to wed a mate who worked Jack's boat, but bad luck stalked his shift. It caught him gutting next the trawling walk, when rocks, it sometimes happens, snagged the net. The hawser snapped and whiplashed across the deck.
It's party pooper. Dad's been found.
He has?
Yes.
Where?
Found him on a clapped out smack, way out, adrift. No provision made, no weather gear. Probably got pissed and tried to be King Skip again. Mad bastard that he is.
He might have put to sea to end it all. Locked out from both your houses, is him hard.
Don't weaken. You keep Dad down or he keeps you.
He's not the only one needs keeping down.
Don't give him half a chance. He liked to drink, he liked to laugh. A sing-song, knees up, yes. But always it was Jack who called the tune. So long as he was calling, it was fine. But I was suffocated. Could not breathe. Could not wait to quit the house. Be free of him. Oh, let me breathe. Oh, let me breathe. Just me, the open sea, and men who knew what comforts there would be with me in charge. I've known a lot of men, but marry, no. Rough men who do not think twice, who only live for drink, flash clothes, and money. They're not the marrying kind.
But Edmund is.
We'll have to wait and see.
We will. Oh, will sweet Mary marry you? Will Mary know her mind? Will Mary marry, yes or no? Will Mary true love find? Oh, heave to and away we go. Time and not be true. There's many a lad would Mary wed, but would she wed them too?
Oh, will sweet Mary dance for him? Will Mary know her mind? Oh, will sweet Mary dance for him? Will Mary true love find? Oh,
Hey, to and away we go, time and not be true. There's many a lad would Mary wed, but would she wed them too?
She's big with her largesse. Is quick to spread for Tom and Harry. Dick, she's easy come. So I a watchful I must keep. See, edge does not become a tick on her long list.
Cheers!
Oh yeah, it's as bad as that. And good she is. For sure my head does not sing for that. It does not fit his brain, does not weigh true.
Heave to and away we go, time and not be true. There's many a lad would Mary wed, but would she wed them too?
oh, will sweet Mary pine for him? Will Mary know her mind? Oh, will sweet Mary pine for him? Will Mary true love find?
Heave to and away we go, time and not be true. There's many a man would Mary wed, but would she wed them too?
Look not on Edmund's sister. Do not wedge your tub between our trothel. Our couple say it once. Keep off, keep off.
That's twice.
Once for Ed and once for me.
Freda, it's a wedding, not a wake.
Just to let you know I'm not asleep.
You're welcome to your man. I wish you well. And raise a glass I do to future bliss. To Freda, Edmund, Freda, cheers.
There's three of us, but two do private speak. What can the pair wag on about? Old Jack missing's one thing, live and well another. His nuisance value's high, a bugbear sent to nark them, keep the two of them on edge. Well, rascal I might be in lots of ways, but my old father had not farm out. All folk at one time knew they had a home, could rest assured their days were catered for. I fear Jack set for nightmare home, TV on loud, cloth ears stone dead to subtle voice. Long days lounged out between odd visits made. Now, I've got the champers. Up here, not be down, or else we marry, oh, we'll marry, no, we'll marry, yes or no. We'll marry true the fact. Hey, to the way we go, try to not be true. Let's get you like we'll marry, I know what you have to do.
My Edmund went to Freda, war of me. Sweet trysts we've had, and trysts we will pursue. She's bound to him, and bind the more it does Edmund to me. Illicitness cements. I'm loath to marry. The mistress I will play, a future prone to repetition, sameness will avoid. A week apart, 2 weeks, a month in more, makes rapturous the coupling. Love forbid, heats up the blood, intensifies the lust. Till then, footloose and fancy-free I'll be, love-locked with no one, rich I'll play the field. We'll wisely study form, not random choose. We'll make mistakes, but single will remain, unfettered, unattached, and free to roam. This tete-a-tete's been nice. Now me and her, but like a stew kept bubbling, so the plot gets thicker, and a prize I'll gladly give if you the outcome can predict or guess. To Freda, Ed, live happy ever after. Do I grow old? Not on your life, both counts. Good news is bad news. That's no play for you. So here a hint. Sweet sister, sure must learn of my adulterous writhings with her man. Too hot, sweet rendezvous, too hot. She'll feel the heat be burned, with fire consumed, and in her glow I'll bathe sweet joy to see my sister scorched. Enough. Suffice to say, the honeymoon is on, and when it's o'er, to me Edmund will fly, of that I'm sure.
You've put Dad in a nursing home.
That's right.
You promised.
Promises are made to break.
Which home?
The Claremont. Posh in name but cheap.
How long has he been there?
Since they found him, half naked, babbling, been adrift for days. No papers on him, didn't talk much sense, but who round here's not heard of Jack, mad Jack. So back they brought him, dumped him in with us, and we dumped him. There is no going back as far as we're concerned. Dad is no more.
I'll take him home with me.
And what does he say, your frog Prince Frank? Will he pull up with Dad?
He feels the same as me. We've talked it through.
Make sure Dad's locked away when you've got guests.
He could not turn to you two, nor to Ed. Too shamed to turn to me, he chose the sea. You'd think that after all he plundered her, she'd seize a chance, avenge her ravaged past, but send him back she has, will make him wait. Dad always craved a watery grave at sea. His bones picked clean, not rooted deep in clay, not maggot churned. What was that verse he sang? Don't lay my body in the ground,
pickle my bones in brine, or wash with all the other bones, you won't know which are mine. And if one day again he wants a boat, if in his bones he feels his time has come, I'll down St. Andrews with him, arm in arm. Remind him he must whistle up ill luck and utter all the taboo words, like cat and rabbit, egg, dog, church, chapel, salt. Must utter pig, not substitutes for pig, not bacon, grunter, P1G, but pig. I'll wash his clothes, so wash him overboard. Go search out nuns and vicars, cross-eyed crones, bad omens reap, amass ill chants, wear green, buy white, wear pearls for tears, a triple rope, and worst taboo of all, oh dearie me, I'll wave him off. No woman must do that. And if by chance he dies before the storm, lies purposeless adrift, then Thor might launch a bolt from high, the tinder smack ignite, give daddy's proper due a pagan pyre, bestow on him his Viking exequies.
Romantic, Vic. You always were, but Dad might stagger on for years.
Then give us time to get to know each other, start afresh. Our love and his remorse will marry well.
I'd rather you than me, if that is all.
I've come to claim what's mine.
What's yours?
You heard.
He tore your deed of gift up, gave you nought. You left, if I recall, to wash your hands of Lear stink. And now you've what? You've come to what?
We've asked your man for proof of deed of gift. To tear up mine was one thing, but to draft a legal form afresh is something else.
He gave your share to us. You blew it, Vic. He voiced it loud and clear into your face.
Hot air blown hard across a kitchen top is nothing to the jurisprudent mind. You cannot pass hot air from clerk to judge. But paper, crisp, with wheretofores, whereofs, with we the undersigned, wherein, thereto you can sift it, slide it, lay it down on polished tables, savour it, peruse. It might be paper, but it might as well be concrete, words engraved in hardest stone. The power of attorney I must have, with Dad's J. Lear etched deep for all to see. Are you and Edmund and Morgana close?
What do you mean?
I hear the windmill's sold. Are you and Edmund... Is the threesome tight?
Not tight enough, it seems. The windmill's sold. The yacht soon berthed in someone else's patch and me not know. Could Edmund double deal? All legal business we entrust to him. The warehouse venture failed, that set us back. But news the warehouse windmill rows were there on hand. An ill wind rises, starts to moan and sigh, makes waters swirl that have of late been still. And me and Edmund and Morgana close. A slur to add to those already cast by one and then another, this and that. Another taunt to grapple with more angst. And me and Edmund and Morgana close. We are, but distant too. An inbuilt clause says friends and foes alike you keep at bay. Those nearest and those dearest most of all. But sure where there's smoke, there's fire. They both I'll track and pray they're not entwined behind my back.
Who'll kiss Jack Lear beneath the mistletoe? The dung plant, seeded by the missel thrush, whose droppings propagate the epiphyte and yield most lucent berries, which when pulped make viscid lime, unwary birds to trap. Oh yes, I've done me reading. I know me stuff. The dart-shaped mistletoe did Baldur kill, launched by the dead-eyed hoarder, Loki's man. Fair Baldur was the son of Odin, Frigga, chief gods of Arctic North, who made it known that what sprang forth from out of fire or air, from water or from earth, was not allowed to injure their most treasured, beauteous son. But Loki, evil monarch of dark earth, knew well the parasitic mistletoe, knew well it sprang not from the outlawed four, latched as it was to apple or to oak, knew well it could kill Baldur, and it did. So Odin ordered Loki to be chained, be shackled to a rock, until the day when vaulted sky shall disappear, the earth be swallowed up by oceans, fire consume the teeming world, and God venge death on God. When Fenrir, Loki's son, the wolf of sin, shall gape his giant maw twixt heaven and earth, to swallow up the sun, God Odin's single eye, make radiant morrow dark, and bring to bear the cataclysmic twilight of the gods. To me, the fates of feeble end assign. To live dry death of sofa, carpet, bed. To live slow death of ward and tube and drip. To live dull death of room in nursing home, where walls are bare, no pictures may I hang. Where was I? Yes, the mistletoe was placed in Freya's care, goddess of espousal, no more to be the messenger of death, save when it touched the earth, dark Loki's manse, and so it always hangs from ceilings high, where underneath it men and women may embrace, to share a kiss in love and peace, in full assurance that the epiphyte will no more be the instrument of night. Now, who'll give Jack a kiss, a heartfelt kiss? That was special.
Dad, it's me.
It's a...
Me, young Vic. I've come to take you home.
Don't give me that. I've heard it all before. I had 3 daughters. Now I've none.
Dad, don't. You're coming home with me. You'll eat with us. A pan of shackles simmers as I speak. With us it's live and let live. Please yourself. Go down the pub when you've a mind. With us you'll have your own back room with all mod cons. A bed downstairs if climbing gets too much.
I've heard it all before. I had 3 daughters. Brought them up myself. But where they are, I've no inkling.
You're segregated here, cut off from things. It's all too regimented for my like. With us you'll have more freedom, move about, be more involved with what goes on outside. We've done things to the house to suit your needs. I'll fix it with a home, decide a date. So get your head round that you're leaving here. Take care. I'll sort things out. Before I go, did Edmund, Freda or Morgan, all or one, get you to sign a paper anytime?
A paper signed? There's nobody been.
You sure?
Christmas, been and gone, not seen a soul. How long's it been since I were brought in here?
Too long. You've not put pen to paper, Dad.
I've not signed what? What's this about?
A paper handing legal power to them to manage your affairs, the mill, the road.
Oh, bitter words, dear friend. The mill, the rose, they're Vicks. I don't know what possessed me.
Dad, calm down. What's past is past. Don't get upset. You've told me what I need to know. Now come. Come see me to the door and wave me off.
know what happens next? Hands down, I'll tell you. I am lack a day. I'm satiated with Morgana, Freda. So boogie down I do to disco land, to watch the ladies wag and squirm, gyrate in figure-hugging lycra, throb and heave. And single out I do Miss Sweet 16, who's new to stepping out on Saturday nights, and caught up in the undulating mass of pulsing flesh and flashing clammy thighs has let her hair down, and with pelvic thrusts, unconscious signals blink to hands up head. So flick and spasm to the floor I do, and woo sweet damsel with my special way of moving. Girls will always be seduced by men who move with style, have flair, panache, who sweep them off their giddy feet. Take note. Know the statement, Pop. Let's go to my place. Now the twist. No, not the dance. Not chubby checker, twist all night. The twist in this our plot, our antic dance. Although I have the best of two households, to doubly live life up with both the Lears, my cosy, quiet love nest I still keep, and there it is I lead my third sweet life. Well, there I am, and at the thrusting game, when who should walk in but Morgana, whoops, who lambs it to a sister, spills the beans. So now I wait at Jack's old place, Chez Morgue, where first I rendezvoused the sisters both, to hear what Freda says, await her brief. Soft, here she comes, and not I fear to jest, she of the lighter tread and heavier breast.
The windmill soda here.
Well, that's news to me. Somebody wind you up? Who told you that?
A little bird. Do you believe in birds?
In birds?
In omens from our feathered friends. I saw 3 magpies swoop across my path. 1 magpie is for sorrow, 2 for joy, but 3 that fly together signal death. Cordelia Thompson said she knew a man had died at sea, been drowned because a bird pecked at a window. Birds do not do that.
Might have pecked a fly, so pecked at glass.
It might, but peck it did. My birdie says you have a woman.
Oh, yes.
What's her name?
Will Freda do?
It won't. Not anymore.
And what about Leanne? Gisette? Fran?
No, not one of your one-night stands. Starts with M.
Well, no girlfriend I recall whose name begins.
Have you enjoyed my sister, yea or nay?
I have. And she has likewise savoured me. She says that in my arms she thinks of you. She says it gives the screwing twice the joy.
My father taught me how to stand like this. Today it's known as body language. Means you're in control, steadfast, even though you might be all a dither all at sea. Looks impressive, gives one inner strength, the outer feeds the inner. Even as I speak, I find myself begin to get a grip on what I now must do.
And what is that?
The windmill, a small fry. Dad's name you forged got power of attorney, blah blah blah. The one night stands again, small fry. No, what I really find most cutting edge is this. That you have shafted hair while waiting me. To learn that you have rolled in hair, fat, Sweat before or after me, I cannot think. Or wretch I will, disgust, heave up. So now the knife deep bedded sorts things out. I'll gut you like a fish as cold you are, as I was gutted when sweet sister blabbed. There's no love lost. Big sis and me are doomed to hack and cut and this time spill the blood. I'll tell her to her face. You're not man, you're not heirs as well. Heave up! Heave up!
Morgana, bane of your what might have been sweet life, an only child's what you should have been, unrivaled, sibling free, a princess, prince to reign alone, inherit Jack Lear's all, but one of three you had to be, bought by Vicky and myself, especially me, specifically me! Edmund? Life's cheap. No storm abates, no fire desists, because you are Sir John, Sir VIP. No avalanche marks time for those off track. No cyclone, its inherent spin unwinds to spare the puny lives of those that swarm below. No tidal wave skirts wide the village huts. No earthquake simmers gently, mindful of the havoc it can wreak. Dear Ed, life's cheap, and I should know. I've risked it oft enough, thrown caution to the winds, hell bent to get the fish at all costs. Oh!
Too late. The icy sea will shock, collapse the lungs and freeze the blood. No death by drowning. An instant rigid death is better than a lingering hang-on fate. Ed's end was quick. Between us, sister, we were known to gut 1,000 fish an hour. To still the capering catching seconds flat. My Edmund capered, but where's a wet at me? So lay on Morgan, lay on hard. Be sure I will not play the Viking game, please, Dad. No more mad sport before a heathen king. But battle to their death, as dead men did. Yeah. Even as I raised my arm to strike, there was no holding back.
And mine, Catan and Silvergang shied not.
I see your name engraved upon your blade, imprinted there so long ago by Dad.
And yours, a simultaneous growing old. 2 lives entwined, disparate, level off.
I'm like a dog I once saw slowly die. As mesmerised I watched the life force ebb. Now mine lose light. I see no more my sister.
I see you still, and hope you hear my words. Much have we fought, bad blood against bad blood. But now it flows into a common pool. One blood, one type, one sister made of 2. a fitting end for winning men who chose to bring things to this fratricidal close.
Do you like it, girls? I cut a dashing figure, what do you think? And now the back, wait for it, wait, ta-da! Don't you just love the pleats, the blousey touch? And now the front, back again. Feel that, lass? That's good stuff, feel it?
Aye, that's good stuff, Jack.
With laps a different colour to the suit, I dressed a cut above the monotones. Now wait for it, wait, and now the bell, ta-da! What about that, lass? A cummerbund.
That's class, Jack.
A cummerbund. Not always leather belts, not on the town. A cummerbund, a sash to top the bottoms. What about them girls? Bell bottoms, 22-inch, that taper up. Nice shaping. All in all, a natty little suit. And me all set to spend the money earned 3 weeks at sea. To spend it in 3 days. I could not wait. I shall get myself a suit made to show I'm in the fishing trade. I'll put me brothel creepers on and swagger when I can. At sea, you were the lowest of the low. The gutting of the fish, a gutter life. You worked in offal, blood, and stink and slime. Your hands so stiff and sore, your piston soft.
Now, what's your language, Jack? Just mind your tongue.
The dogfish skin was like coarse sand. It scraped the flesh from off your hands. Its dorsal spike could prick, dig deep, could septic turn the blood. Your neck and wrists, you suffered, ringed with boils. Salt water boils from skin, frock chafed, rubbed raw. Too tired to wash, you slept just as you were. Your bunk a sty, and you a grunt, no more. So when you came ashore, you could not wait to dress up to the nines, go paint the town. To make them 3 days count, you did not walk from pub to pub, that wasted boozing time. You got yourself a taxi, went in style. Brill cream in me hair, 3-day millionaire. I couldn't give a bugger, I'm a man. I had my own chauffeur, who wore like me the fisher uniform, who was these days, these royal days, like me, a fisher king. You had to find release, or you'd crack up. To live your life as if there's no tomorrow. To wear flamboyant suits like these, to dim the glaring, ever-present hue of death. You beacon to the world you were alive. And when I get to Skipper, I'll get married, have a nipper. I shall take the lad to sea with me and teach him all I can. Be a different kind of fella, have an house out in Kirkkeller. To show the bleeding neighbours, who's a man, but no more of that. Who's for a dance, a jig, a quick fandango. Quick and light I was.
Dad, it's me, Victoria. Dad.
Who is it?
Me, Victoria.
Vico?
Victoria, you
Daughter?
Yes.
I have no daughter.
Please don't start again, it's me. I've come to take you back with me, remember? We discussed it. Live with us.
I had 3 daughters. Brought them up myself. But where they are, I've no notion.
Dad!
Morgana! That's her name. Is she about?
Morgana's gone.
Gone where?
She's dead.
She's what?
And Freda too. They forged their ends with swords. Sweat matters out, but this time drew the blood. What's hit to her, Morgana, fancy free, that fickle edge should dip his wick elsewhere. But sudden whim won out, it always did. You bred impulsive daughters. On board ship we never knew which wave would hit us next, how hard, how fast, where from. We came to be as fractious as the sea, as volatile.
Dead.
Yes,
My daughter's dead.
they are no more. If weep you must, then shed your teardrops here. Leave grief behind and dry-eyed come with me. I'll get your case. It's packed and then we're off.
No, I'll not weep, whoever you may be. I'm dry as stick. Morgana, Freda, who? Vague monikers that flicker in my brain, blurred shapes that come and go. And her, Victoria, a female errand boy, a harbinger of death news. Is death a maid, a mermaid, sent in human silhouette to lure Jack Lear, entice him to her world? Go live with her and be a burden? No. I've done my time. I will not linger. Oh, shit. Oh. Oh, that wave snatched at my breath. Oh, it caught me out. Well, I know the sea. I know she can't be known. So now I'm set to welcome you, sweet mare, with legs ill set, not sea spread, bent, stood fast. So lay on, do your best, lay on. This time I will no disappointment brook. Lay on. Don't lay my body in the ground, pickle my bones in brine, awash with all the other bones. You won't know which are mine. You won't know which are mine.
Sing rabbit, egg, dog, sing chapel church, sing rabbit, egg, dog, sing pig. Sing scrub-a-dub-dub and away you go. Sing rabbit, egg, dog, sing jig. Sing rabbit, egg, dog, sing jig.
Don't
Sing rabbit,
lay my
egg, dog,
body
sing
in the
chapel
ground,
church. Sing
pickle
rabbit,
my
egg, dog,
bones in
sing
brine,
jig. Sing
awash with all
scrub-a-dub-dub
the
and
other
away you
bones.
go.
You
Sing
won't
rabbit,
know
egg,
which
dog,
are
sing jig.
mine.
Sing
You
rabbit,
won't
egg,
know
dog, sing
which are
jig.
mine.
Sing rabbit, egg, dog, sing chapel church. Sing rabbit, egg, dog, sing pig. Sing scrub-a-dub-dub and away you go. Sing rabbit, egg, dog, sing jig. Sing rabbit, egg, dog, sing jig. Lay my body in the ground. Pick
to catch the early tide and be a galley boy's me plan.
On the fishing grounds to roam, 1800 miles from home, I couldn't give a bugger, I'm a man. And when I get to see her, I'll get married, have a nigger. I shall take the lad to sea with me and teach him all I can. Different sort of